Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Pete. You're watching Pete J. Cooper, the Model Builder, and we're going on building. Have a look at my channel. I've got quite a few. Today we are going to do that one. And I've got pack number 18 out here. It's these stages are usually, of these packs are usually into 5 parts, and we've got 76 to 80 to do. And it's got to do with the engine, so I might as well get that out. If you remember, we did that quite some time ago. I think it was somewhere in a few first, but I still am loving it. So let's get to it and start this build. But if you like this, like it. I left the screws from the previous pack up there. We're going to the upper left engine block, the left side of the engine block, the upper right, the front cover of the engine block, and the right. Well, so it's an engine build today. And we're starting with 67, 76. There you go. And we've got these 3 little things. There's nothing more. That's right, FP1s. So we've got gurney, and we've got that little thing. So let's see what we do. Have a look at that. There's only one way to put it in because there's a large, small, and a big hole. And we turn it around and we put those FP1s in that we just put away. So 2 FP1 screws right there, and that's that for this stage. So we're going straight to the next stage. Now let's see what we do in stage 77. As you can see, we have 77 in front of us, these parts, and that's from the previous stage. And we're starting with that. Have a look at that. There's that little thing, and then there's 2 screw holes. The screw holes go in, and the other part here goes, that slots right in there. Then we turn it around, and oops, if it keeps, and we're going to put those FP2s in there. And there you go. And Dan gurney is on there, right there. Oh, it's even worse. It's behind here. I thought it was up there. So we get the tweezers out. Oh, it's in there. And now it needs to go to, yeah, that's in, on the brake. If you see, that pin goes into the caliper right there. Is that? Yeah, right there. And into the frame right beside there. You see it go in there? Right there? To that caliper part. Right there. And that one's on as well. It's a fiddly one. And we're going to do that for the other side, of course. And we're going to the upper right engine block. In stage 78. Okay, these are the parts for 78. Yep. And we've seen this before. See, the big hole is now on the other side. And we've got FP1s to put in. That stays in already by itself. We put that thing on right next to Mr. Gurney, and then we can put them together and have a look at those lug holes that are big and small, and the holes and the pins that are big and small, so you know which one goes where. So we screw these together with the same screws that we just used, the FP1. That is 78 done. We're going to 79. And let's see what we have here. The front cover of the engine. Oh, sorry. These are the parts of this stage. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the front cover of the engine block and the pulleys. Okay, we're getting this one out. We're starting with that one. We're holding it like that. We're getting that one out and pushing those pins into the pinholes that you see there. Then we put one of those beautiful FP1s in there. We take that one out. That needs to go on like so. And then we take that one out as well. And we're putting it on like so. Yeah, okay, I got it. That was just a quick dry fit. So we're putting that on like so. Then we're putting this one over it, and look at those holes that go over those two pins, and this hole is going right there. And that is what we have then, and it's non-movable. And we put two FP1s in there. And that is what we have. We're taking that one out. And let's see. I think I've got the right side, I'm not sure. Cannot be the other side. Has to be, okay, should be like that, cannot be anything else. Linchpin, they're calling it a linchpin. I need to check that word. Locating pin, going into those holes, those are locating pins. They're calling it linchpins. And we're turning it around, and we're putting an FP1 in there, right there. And that is what we have. We're going to put this out here, and we're going to get two of those FP7s out. Insert the two in the oil sump. Do not tighten them. Screws will be used to. Yeah, okay. So we're going to put them on, not all the way, because they have to go onto the engine block. And we can have a quick test to see if we've not done that too tight. What I'm testing it on is those 2 points, because that's where it's going to go. I'm quite sure of it. I don't think it's, yeah, most probably this way around, sorry. And this is what we have at the end of that stage. We're going to get the last part out, which is stage number 80. Ooh. Which is a great big engine block, and when that came through the hydraulic brake hose. There, that's in, and then we put it onto the brake caliper, and there we go. We have one of those lines in back again from there to there. That's that part done. Now, and let's see, well, this one can't be anything else. Remember from the last time, we put it on like so. FP2s. There we go. That's what we have at the end of that. So we're taking this one out. And we're putting them together. Right there. So we're putting it in that one, and then the screw holes will align with those 2 points, as you see right there. And then we put FD08 in there. We have that together. I'm not too happy about that one, but the other screw is keeping it in properly. So we're putting it on there. Then we're putting that sump in right there. And most probably this is going over everything. FD08. I hope they do screw, because the ones that we just put in weren't good enough. I'm getting that tire out to make sure I can screw that in properly. Okay, I needed to put that wheel back on, but it was harder than I thought. So, but we've got it back on and it's twist and turning just like it should do. Now, let's see what we do. I think we're done. Yes, we are. Okay. Well, there you go, guys. That was that. That is this build done. It's only 5 back, so we're done quite quickly. This is what we have to show for, as you can see on the side camera here. And we're going on with that in a moment. But you'll see that as a separate video. But thank you very much for sticking out all the way to the end, especially you who stayed out all the way to the end. Thank you very much. Please like, subscribe, and pass on and have a look at my other channel. Have a look at my other videos. See you next time. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.